You weren't supposed to know this. The Ford Mustang isn't just a car. It's a legend, a symbol of speed, rebellion, and poor financial decisions. A machine so powerful, so influential, that it has left a trail of destruction, broken laws, and government conspiracy in its trail. And yet the history books refuse to tell the full story. They don't want you to know about the Mustang War. The year was 1964. America was booming. The Beatles were ruining haircuts, and Ford was trying to find a way to seize the streets. Lee Iacocca, producer, a Ford executive and a cult leader, had a vision. Build a car that the youth can afford, a car that would make suburban dads nostalgic for their lost dreams, a car that could, if necessary, commit crimes. The Ford Mustang was born. The world wasn't ready, and yet one man in the shadows was furious. While America celebrated across the Atlantic, a storm was brewing. Enzo Ferrari was not pleased. Ferrari had ruled the world of speed. His cars dominated the racetracks, his drivers were untouchable, and his mustache, flawless. But then Ford, in their arrogance, dared to step on his turf. And then, the ultimate betrayal. Ford tried to buy Ferrari. Enzo laughed in their faces, called them stupid Americans. And just to rub it in, he dropped a single olive into a glass of motor oil and drank it. Ford had one option left: revenge. At Le Mans 1966, Ford humiliated Ferrari in front of the world. 3 Mustangs crossed the finish line while the Ferraris were in the back choking on exhaust fumes. The war was over. Or so we thought. By the late 60s, the Mustang was unstoppable. The government couldn't even control it. Desperate, the White House took action. They forced Ford to slow the Mustang down. They made it turn into a car so weak that Ford engineers started calling it the Pinto's hotter older sister. A car so slow that speedometers were replaced with hourglasses. The Mustang had been crippled, but not for long. By the 90s, it was unstoppable again. And yet there was one final battle to be fought: the Mustang Silver War. There was 2 types of Mustang owners now. They believed that the Mustang peaked in 1969 and they should only be driven while listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd. The other owners, or the Modernists, they embraced fuel injection, new technology, and had a strange obsession with crashing into crowds. The war rages on to this day. And somewhere in a villa in Italy, an old man sips his wine and smirks. And that is the completely true, definitely real history of the Ford Mustang. A car built on rebellion, speed, and questionable driving decisions. A car that survived corporate sabotage, Ferrari's wrath, and at least 3 US presidents trying to ban it. But will the Mustang continue to dominate the roads, or will it finally be defeated by its greatest enemy? Only time will tell. GTD is better than every Ferrari.